So what is a game day? So game 7, game stands for goals and ambition mean everything. And the 7 is you treat every day, 7 days a week, like it's the 7th game of a championship series. Every day you got to give it all you got. So a game day is whenever we establish a new relationship with a school or an organization, or whenever we start a new process with a school or an organization, we do a game day. And of course, at Game 7, we are sports themed, only in the theme, because we treat life as a competition, not versus everybody else, but versus yourself. We refer to that as intrinsic competition. So a game day is when we come to your school or we come to your organization, we want to use it as a mindset shift to get you to start competing versus yourself every day. Just simply a mindset shift to notice that challenges are really opportunities. All of the things that you've been through is fuel for you to get better. It's really to change your mindset. So at a game day, first thing that we do is we come to school and we'll do our introductions. Hey, I'm Malcolm, KP, Just, G, KG. We'll do that before we start the event. When it's time to start the event, we start. So the first thing we do is, it's called an introductory experience. And the reason we do that is we want to tickle the participants' emotions. We want to build up some curiosity, some anxiety, a sense of what's going on. And that's because it's proven that the more emotional the moment, the easier it is to learn. So we always start off with an introductory experience. I can't tell you what that is. You got to bring us in and we'll show you. And after the introductory experience, we have what we call a team meeting. And during that team meeting, we will first teach you about what effort is for Game 7 definition. We'll teach you about what learning is, the Game 7 definition, because when you work with us, you have to give more effort than you ever gave before. And you'll have to look at learning in a way that you probably didn't look at it before. So we'll tell you what effort is and our expectations for your effort. You can give us some feedback about what you see it is. We can find a happy medium. And then we'll also teach you about learning. And then for the rest of the team meeting, we'll have a panel-like discussion to where we will address some agreed upon topics between us and the school administrators or us and the leaders of the organization. We will send you a series of surveys so you can let us know where you need help, so we can have targeted communication with your group of students or with your group of participants. And those will be different things. Everybody loves to hear about Kendall and how he went to the NFL and his experience. Just has sold a bunch of real estate. He's been through a lot of things in his life. And he's a school administrator. People like to hear about that. I'm a teacher. People like to hear about my teaching experience. Between the 5 of us, we got about, 12 degrees or so. People love to hear about our educational experience. And we'll fill in the blanks with what us and the school administrators or the organizational leaders agree upon. So that would be our team meeting. After that, we will have our position drills. And in terms of pedagogy or in terms of teaching, it's stations. To where we will have 3 stations, maybe more, to where we take a deep dive into areas agreed upon between us, the school administrators, or the organizational leaders. So we can dive into mindset, we can dive into health, we can dive into financial literacy, we can dive into dreams and purpose, character and leadership, teaching, learning, and education, or relationship building and maintenance. And we'll show you our curriculum because each of those pillars has a bunch of things under them. But in our position drills, we will take a station and take a deep dive into one of those concepts. After that, we have halftime, which is essentially lunchtime, to where we have ideally a healthy lunch. We're going to preach about health, so we want to also show that we act on that as well and expose people to the fact that just because you're eating healthy doesn't mean that you're eating nasty food, right? So we'll have a healthy lunch at halftime, and we'll also just walk around, talk to the kids, talk to the adults, whoever we're working with, and just use that as kind of some one-on-one time or some small group time to have some follow-up conversations from the morning. Then after halftime, we'll do what we call character building activities. We always start off with yoga to open up your mind, open up your body, and kind of flip your body from eating mode to exerting mode. And we'll do character building activities, which are normally physical exercises, physical activities, but we are very strategic about the ones that we choose. Because as I said, these are activities that we use to build character, not just to play games. For example, one big one that we've done over and over and over is capture the flag, because there are a lot of life lessons in capture the flag. Stay in your zone. If you cross your zone, you go into enemy territory, there's a high risk that you might get caught. And if you get caught in capture the flag terms, you go to jail. Now somebody from your side has to cross the line, risk them getting in trouble to come get you, or causing them an inconvenience to come get you, then you got to come back. Or we'll play dodgeball. Life is going to throw things at you. Are you quick enough? Are you prepared to get out the way? Are you strong enough? Are your hands strong enough to catch it and bring somebody else back in? So we'll do character building activities. Whether it's with the team, you can look at our HD Woodson footage and we worked out the football team, or whether it's a bunch of little kids like we did at Perry Innovation Center in Michigan. We'll adjust, because the whole point is to get the participants to put themselves through trauma, because the body handles physical pain the same way it handles emotional pain. So we use our physical activities to build character and to also voluntarily put ourselves through trauma, so that when trauma comes up in our real life, we are prepared for it. So that's the game day. Introductory experience, then we do a team meeting, then we do position drills, which are stations, halftime, which is lunch, then our character building activities. And then after that, we'll get with the school administrators or the organizational leaders and we'll do follow-ups. Our follow-ups can lead to keynote presentations, it can lead to a mentorship program, tutoring, whatever works between us and whatever the entity wants. So that's a game day. So we're coming in just to get people to compete versus themselves. Intrinsic competition, build some character, shift the mindset, put yourself through some trauma so that you're prepared through it later. So go to game7.com, GAME, number 7, EVEN.com. Click on the game day tab, bring us in so you can see it. It's a lot more powerful when you can see it as opposed to us telling it. And also check out the See Us in Action tab on our website, GAME, number 7, EVEN.com. And you can see game day footage of us working with some other schools. So Malcolm Evans, Game 7 CEO, I cannot wait to see you in your building when we're doing the game day at your school. Easy work.